Respected, relentless Shrotas and Sadhakas, welcome you all, salutations to you all, gratitudes to you all, congratulations to you all. Let's pray that every moment of ours is spent in study of Shastra, understanding them, doing the due sadhana that maximum we reach in this very life itself, if possible, the experience of the truth. The 13 Vyaktitvas to be strengthened in us by our self effort are Lokasevaka, Dharmastapaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Mumukshu, Jignasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Parishrami, Prerita, Prashanta, Vyaktitvas, and then Samskrita Bhasha, Jnata, Vyaktitva. Then our six sources about whom we have enjoyed discussing this morning in our Upanishad class. The Parabrahma Tattva, the Ishvara Tattva, the Jagannatha Tattva, Devata Gana, Guru Gana, Shastra Gana. May we try our best to tune to them to get best blessings from them for our best evolutionary journey. It shall happen when we are committed. If you are there, why don't you put on that recording? We have there. Wonderful Shastra, Yoga Vaashishtha, Maharamayam is the one we are studying. I can't reach. Yeah. Eighth Sarga of the second Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakarana. In this, little more strongly, Sri Vasishtha ji is trying to convince us, tell us, guide us to depend on all the Purushartha self effort which we can do, we must do to thwart, avoid all past done non positive, and also do that thing by which in the present and future the positive we get the results. And here for Rama, Purushartha Dvaya of Paramatma Prapti, because he is in pure Vairagya Sthiti. And he has come for the Dharma Sthapana through Dushta Shikshana, Shishta Rakshana. For that also Rama needs Paurusha Purushartha. Even all of us also. Outer Kartavyas, whatever are there, Paurusha Prayatna, we have to use to fulfill those Kartavyas. Then for all of us, the inner Kartavya of Paramatma Prapti is inevitable. Whether we recognize very early or very late, everybody will recognize. You and I, if we have matured to recognize it, our Purushartha Prayatna for that also should go on hand in hand. By Lord's grace and our own, clearance of the outer debts, inner sadhana only we can do for our Purushartha. So let us be clear in our intellects, alertness, awareness, understanding about these things. That's what is guiding us. Let us see what are the shlokas, what is the beautiful examples and the thoughts he is conveying to our buddhi. Let us open it and receive with whole welcome all these wisdoms. Thank you. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhetamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai, Om Shanti, 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 Om Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Om नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म भक्ति योग विद्या धर्म संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ओम येरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्व सच्छास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ओम आवदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहं। श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं। वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति पराङ्गतिम्। ॐ तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे। विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं। तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः। पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरभिकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने। यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम्। एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि आदि ब्रह्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृति पुराण इतिहास उक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्धि तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनि गुरु देवता दर्शनानुग्रह अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः सांप्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपरादीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं स सर्वेषां पूर्णायुरारोग्यैश्वर्य क्षेमस्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूलता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयागादि साधना सेवादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रूणां शाश्वत रूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं विश्वे मोक्ष धर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व शांति कल्याणार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च सनातन धर्मस्य संपूर्ण व्यवस्थापनार्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां समस्त साधकानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भक्ति भगवत भक्ति देवता भक्ति गुरु भक्ति शास्त्र भक्ति सत्संग भक्ति साधना भक्ति सेवा भक्ति धर्म भक्ति सनातन धर्म भक्ति देश भक्ति माता पितृ भक्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम अध्ययनम मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम अथ श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि आदि ऋषिभ्यो नमः। मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। अथ द्वितीय प्रकरणं वैतथ्य प्रकरणम् अथ अष्टमः सर्गः। द्वितीय प्रकरणं मुमुक्षु व्यवहार प्रकरणम् अष्टमः सर्गः। दैव निराकरणं नाम Friends, 4 shlokas yesterday we have seen. One of them was, no, yeah, fifth one. In the fifth one, Bhagavan Vaashishtha was little strong. You know, in his words, in his attempt to draw into our hearts the Purushartha Prayatna. So, till last moment of our living, continuously putting the effort in the right direction for the spiritual unfoldment can be a best sankalpa and best endeavor without wasting single moment. More so on the name of some unfortune, some fortune, some unknown thing, something called as Daiva. In the fifth month, Bhagavan was saying कि मूढ़ानुमान संसिद्धम दैवम यस्यास्ति दुर्मतेः दैवाद्दाहोस्ति नैवेति गंतव्यम तेन पावके. Very powerful shloka it is. कि मूढ़ अनुमान संसिद्धम, that which is convinced by the deluded people only out of anumana, not with correct pramana, and that daivam which is convinced by the Muda Buddhi, because of which they are not consciously doing any Purushartha, such people, of that Yasya Asti Durmatehe. See, those who believe in Daivam, they are called as Mudha, and they are called also Durmati also. So tell them, Bhagavan Vaashishtha is telling, tell them to do what? Ki Daivat Daha Asti Naiva iti. What is there is only Daiva, the Adrishta, the fortune. Nothing will happen to me. With this idea, Gantavyam Tena Pavake. I am enjoying this sentence, but not able to convey to you what is making me laugh here. So he says, Vasishtha ji is telling Rama or someone, जाकर उस मूढ़ बुद्धि को कहो, उस दुर्मति को कहो, the one who believes on Daiva more than Paurusha, that with the faith in Daiva, that called as Adrushtam or some fortune, tell him to feel that the fire will not burn and then let him jump in the fire. So he says, Tena pavake gantavyam. Kyunki Daiva hai, you believe. So jump into the fire because the Daiva, the Devata will do the rakshana of you. So the point is what? Such person who is disbelieving Purushartha, overbelieving Daiva, not performing anything, himself becoming the liability to the society by misguiding others, is only creating the lazy lethargy fellows. So it is better him to jump into the fire only. That is the meaning. है ना. दैवाद दाह नैव अस्ति इति गंतव्यम पावके तेना. वो जाके वो अग्नि में कूद जाए, वो दैव बचाएगा. Isn't it? You have to save yourself by not going near the fire. That is the way you are saved from the fire. By entering the fire and saying that Daiva will do Rakshana, you will not be. Same way, entering into the Daiva, saying that I will not do any Purushartha, expecting the life to run smoothly with all happiness, etc., and not possible at all. So it is better to die non-performing, than living. If you are alive, do performance, guide the whole world in that way. Let us not again go back to the stone life, all of us, which was said earlier last slok mein. Sari srupa vruksha mat bano, he manushya, by either not doing or doing bad purushartha, wrong purushartha. In this case, one or two things. When Prahlada was put in fire, he was not burnt. When Hanumanji's tail was burnt, he was not burnt. When Sitaji entered the Agni, she was not burnt. Dekho, where is Hanuman, Prahlad and Sita Mata, and where are we? राजा भोज गंगुआ तेली, कोई संबंध है क्या दोनों का? है ना? They're all Mahabhaktas, recognized Bhaktas by the Lord. All the Agni Devata is under the God's order. So Lord says, इनको मत करो बस. That is the highest Divya Yoga Shakti. It is, na? अब वो अलग है, और ये वाला हम दैव के नाम पे not doing anything is अलग है. They have done intentionally the worship or the upasanas by which that Agni Devata, Agni Tattva has come under their command. That's why they were not burnt. Understood? Prahlad was not drowned in the ocean, nor was crushed by the elephant. He was even given poison, nothing happened. He was thrown from the mountain, he was cut into pieces with the काल क्या है तलवार से. He was kept without food for so many days. They are all महाभक्त. एक ही प्रहलाद होता है. आप तो हम तो नहीं बन सकते ना वो. So that highly exceptions which have the different reasons, okay, should not be taken as examples here. Straight away, those who believe Daiva, all the group feeling the Daiva's protection, let them enter the fire so that we are left in the world with only those people who believe Purushartha and work hard. अच्छा है कि नहीं आइडिया. सारे जो लाइबिलिटी है दुनिया के, let them go into fire. Those are assets in their through their performance. Let them remain. Very sensitive point here. When he says ki let them jump into fire, he is telling all of us be alert, be on your toes, to be functional, to be performer all the time. Be a creator, be a producer, be a contributor. And thus evolve, 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 evolve. That glorious opportunity we have to utilize. Okay. Today let us see from the sixth mantra what Bhagavan Vaashishtha ji to convey to us. देखो इसी तरह एक एक श्लोक पढ़ते हुए अर्थ बोलते हुए आई विल गो स्लोली, है ना, बिकॉज आई हैव टू डू 10 classes per day. I can't exert my energy in one class to push you or inspire you. In my classes, of late, 50% is my effort to study and inform or tell you. 50% is your effort also to come with Shraddha every day and grasp what is said there, even unsaid also. Because the unsaid things are already said in our other classes. Correct? Now let us see sixth mantra. Daiva दैव एवेह चेत कर्तृ पुंसः किमिव चेष्टया स्नानदानासनो चारान् दैवमेव करिष्यति. So cute, no? So दैव एव इह चेत कर्तृ पुंसः किमिव चेष्टया स्नानदानासनोच्चारान् दैवमेव करिष्यति. So दैव एव इह चेत कर्तृ. Daiva eva. If Bhagavan himself, Deva means some adrushta is the one, the karta, then pumsa kimiva cheshtaya. Then let what is there for us to do anything, let Daiva do anything. And what are the things we should now leave it to Daiva and we should not do? Mazedar baat hai. He says snana, taking bath, dana, giving the what you call charity, asana, sitting for bhojan, etc., uchara, doing the japa, chantings, etc. Let all of them be done by the Daiva only. Then why are you doing? See that which we talk many times in other parallels also. On the name of the Lord, when you give up the work, then on the name of the Lord, give up eating the food also then. When it is a question of food and enjoyment, you are an individual responsible with full planning involved in that. When it comes to dharma, or upasana, or sadhana, or loka seva, and that time you use the word daivam. Arre kya partial biased ho. That won't work. भगवान से इधर नहाओ मत दैव करेगा, खाना खाओ मत दैव करेगा, पूट मुझ बैठकर जप साधना मत करो दैव करेगा. Your anushtana, your japa, your dana, you don't do, let the Daiva do. If everything Daiva does it. Therefore, as long as we have kartrutva abhimana, which will go only when we realize our akartru atma. Till that time, kartrutvata will be there in us. So long, karma is kartavyam for us. Of course, under the guidance of Guru, as guided by the Shastra. सो दो चीजें बताया. एक, जाकर आग में कूद जाओ, तुम दैव पे भरोसा करेगो तो बचोगे. Let us see, try karo. Second is, let Daiva do the snana, the dana, the bhojana, the japa adi. You need not do that. Chodo. Let the whole world that way, basing on the Daiva, keep quiet. है ना, द टेक ऑफ नहीं करेगा फ्लाइट को पायलट, द ट्रेन का ड्राइवर उसको नहीं चलाएगा, बस ड्राइवर बस नहीं चलाएगा. Big works that are happening in all the companies, offices. Let all of us just sit on the name of Daiva doing nothing. Just imagine if somebody yields to this non-performance on the name of Daiva or everybody, whole world comes to stagnation. It becomes a dead planet only. We have to think in that way. बात हंसी मजाक की तरह है कि नहीं दोनों, बट थ्रू दैट ऑल्सो द गुरुज ट्राई टू टीच अस. लाइक नो ऑल द यंगस्टर्स चिल्ड्रन, उनको 6-6 घंटे टीवी क्रिकेट देखने को होता है, 4-4 घंटे वो खेलेगा. बट टेल हिम टू गो टू मार्केट और गेट समथिंग और डू सम वर्क एट होम, ही सेज आई कैन नॉट डू. So we are creating a liability for the society tomorrow if we pamper that stupid child, that fellow. उसको अब तब से स्ट्रिक्ट करना है, बेटा यू विल नॉट बी गिवन एनीथिंग अनलेस यू वर्क. Everything start rationing to him and make him a daily wages labor. Then only he will know the value and need of performance. We can never bring up our children who are non-performers. He is not performing because of his laziness, because of enjoyment, because he takes for granted. Along with these three categories, the fourth one is दैव. कोई आकर करेगा, कोई नहीं करता, खुद करना है. सो दैवया दैव एव इह चेत कर्तृ पुंसः किमिव चेष्टया स्नान दान आसन उच्चारान् दैवमेव करिष्यति. Let all our Vedic Laukika karmas be done by the Daiva. Let them happen accidentally, by destiny, whatever. Let us not do them. Can you do so? Leave it then. Now मत चलो देखेगा, दैव कराएगा. भोजन मत करो, कोई आकर ऐसे ही कराएंगे. Don't gulp the food even if it is put in the mouth. That way. Now, किं वा शास्त्रोपदेशेन मूकोऽयं पुरुषः किल संचार्यते तु दैवेन किं कस्येहोपदिश्यते. So, next one. किं वा शास्त्रोपदेशेन. Then why the Guru should teach any Shastra? Mukoyam Purusha Kila. Because he will not talk now, because the Daiva will do that Shastra Upadesha. Then Samchare Tetu Daivena. Then even everything is done by the Daiva only. Kim Kasya Ihopapadishyate. And who is there to teach and whom to teach? The same mantra we studied in Mandukya Upanishad. Telugu class, but that was a different state. Na nirodho, na chotpatti, na baddho, na cha sadhaka, na mumukshur, na vai mukta ityesha paramarthata. That was at the Brahma Jnana Sthiti. In that, other than that, there is nothing. Therefore, all this become null and void there. That is different context. But here kya hai? First he said, let him jump into the Agni and test whether Daiva will save. If not, stop eating food, stop taking bath, stop doing ucharana and all. Let us see, will the Daiva do the work. Then now he says, let the Guru keep quiet. Let him not teach. Whom to teach what? Let the Daiva do everything in this way. ना कोई पढ़ाने वाला होगा, ना कोई सुनने वाला, सीखने वाला होगा. Let the Daiva do anything. Why exceptions? That in some places on the name of Daiva, you don't do the things, and other places you do. Let everything be. Start from Snana Dana onwards, leaving it on Dana, on Daivam, doing nothing. नहीं होता दुनिया, ऐसा नहीं चलता, नहीं शोभा नहीं देता. Now you understood how Vasishtha ji's special, unique vision, that when hundreds of Shastras we have, thousands and crores of people we study them. Among them, those who are studying Bhakti Shastras, Karma Siddhanta Shastra, 90% tendency is there in them. On the name of devotion, they may give up Purushartha. And this topic is touched by all Guru saints in the beginning or in the center or toward the end. A little, little. But here, five sargas Vasishtha is taking in the beginning only to explain about the need of Purushartha. I will teach you a Rama, it's my Purushartha. But learning, listening and learning is your Purushartha. Getting convinced, taking initiative is your Purushartha. Keeping on performing is your Purushartha. Itna vehemently he is talking. He is saying all the things. जा मर अग्नि में कूदो, खाना बंद करो, नहाओ मत. Don't go to the Guru, don't ask question. Let the Guru also do not speak. है ना, दैव करेंगे. है ना, किम वा शास्त्रोपदेशेन. What is शास्त्रोपदेश? मूकोयम पुरुष किल. The Guru is Mukha, disciple also Mukha. Then samcharate to Daivena. Let Daiva take care of all. Kim Kasya Upadishyate. Who is there? Upadeshta, the Guru, and Upadeshtru are the Upadeshita Shishya. कौन है इधर? है नहीं, फिर चुप हो जाओ. One example of no Guru to do Upadesha, no Shishya to listen. It includes everything. Nobody in the hotel to serve, nobody in the hotel has customer to eat. Nobody in the shop has a salesperson, nobody is there the customer to buy. Nobody is a driver to drive the bus, no passenger to sit in it. क्योंकि everything is karma ना, तो दैव करेगा ना, I will not do. Isn't it? This artificial intelligence का effect. नहीं चलेगा कुछ भी ज़्यादा देर. Okay, now next one, wonderful. The last one तो very powerful. I told you no, yesterday कि ऐसा बात कहेंगे, वशिष्ठ जी सुनकर हैरान होंगे अब. He says that in this shloka 8, न च निस्पन्दता लोके दृष्टेः शवतां विना स्पन्दाच्च फलसम्प्राप्तिः तस्मादैवं निरर्थकम्. न च निस्पन्दता लोके दृष्टा इह. Never ever seen the nispandata, the non-movement, the non-performance, the no effort. Nowhere seen in this world except where shavatam vina, in the dead body only. Spanda rahitya, non-performance, non-activity, is seen only in the shava, a dead body. An inert thing or dead body are the only ones, those who do not perform. Nispandata means prayatna rahitya. Spandana means prayatna, response. See, the spandana, response. So close words. So, nacha nispandata loke drushtaya shavatam vina. Therefore, svandacha phalavam sampraptihi. Only by the spandana, the effort, the initiative, the hard work, any of the phala is achieved. Daivam nirartakam tasmat. There is nothing called as daiva. That concept itself is nirarthaka. It is meaningless, it is useless, it is fruitless. And those who have that concept, they are brainless mudamati. Therefore, they are not required in the world. Tasmat Daivam Nirarthakam. That concept of Daivam is only one to waste our time and all great opportunities to perform and excel. Every one of them get just wasted. Okay, these three things: Daivam, Tamogunam, then Bhogadi Asakti. These three are the terrible destructions or obstructions for our evolution. We have to conquer all of them under the guidance of Guru and Shastra. Take Paramatma as our ultimate goal. Keep on working for it. भैया 10 क्लासों में हम हर एक बार कम से कम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं. इनफैक्ट ऑल द टेक्स्ट 10 text study purpose this only, that our goal is Paramatma, nothing lower than that. Let it take 100 lives, but we will not compromise with it and we will not give it up. We will keep working. In this life of ours, through our study of Shastra, we are getting information, knowledge. Further lives, starting from Karma Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, one after other, all that are required we will do, and we will achieve that experience of the truth as all our Rishi Munis have achieved, and our duty that is. That is called Paramadharma. What is the Paramadharma? To realize the self. All of them are the Vyavahara Dharmas, etc. That's why Sarva Dharman Parityaja, do the Mamekam Sharanam Raja Dharma, because it is Paramadharma. In that, realize your oneness with me. Arjuna, Bhagavan says there. Then, one more sloka. Nacha murtena daivena murtasya sahakartruta pumsa sandrushyate kachitu tasmad daivam nirartakam. So, nacha amurtena daivena murtasya sahakartruta pumsa sadrushyate kachit tasmat daivam nirartakam. So we cannot sahakartruta means neither can they to go together, nor can they be friendly, nor they can be compared to. What are those two things? Amurtena daivena, never existing daiva. Murtasya sahakartruta, the ever pakka seen by our eyes called as Purushartha. The Murti Rahita Daivam, the Murti Sahita Purushartham. For them, Sahakartruta cannot be. They cannot be complementary, they cannot be friendly, they cannot be replaced with each other. Pumsaha sandrushate kachit. Nowhere you can see these two go together. Tasmat, therefore, Daivam Nirarthakam. Again he says second time, the concept of the Daiva is waste. Now here 1 minute we'll pause again to see. Ki, who said Swamiji that I believe in Daivam, I believe in Daivam? We never said no vocally. Why are you telling so many times? Are friends, we don't like how many times in our one day from morning till night or in the throughout life from birth to death, how many times did we say that I am Sharira, I am Sharira, I am Sharira with the mouth? How many times did we say? We never say. बिकॉज इतनी जरूरत भी नहीं बोलने का, उतना हमको आदत हो गया कि विदाउट सेइंग वी गो ऑन लिविंग दैट ओनली दैट आई एम शरीर. We have become one with that concept Dehosmi in our living that we don't need to say vocally. In the same way, when Vashishtha ji says here Daivam Niratakam, it doesn't mean that you and I are saying that I am leaving the thing on Daivam. Orally, vocally we are not saying. But the fact that we are not performing at any moment, like the fact that all our thoughts, endeavors are only for the body fulfillments, is a proof that we are living only with the concept Dehosmi in our life. Here also, the fact that even a moment we are not functioning, it amounts to saying that I leave it to Daivam. I am not doing good. Daiva will do it. वोकली कहने की जरूरत नहीं है. तो एक बंदा लेजी बैठा है, वो कह नहीं रहा कि मैं दैव के ऊपर छोड़ा हूं. उसका काम नहीं करना जो है बैठना, वही दैव पे छोड़ना है. उसने इतना दैव पे छोड़ दिया बात लेजी का कि बोल भी नहीं रहा कि मैंने दैव पे छोड़ा. दैट मच लेजी दैट फेलो. So it is not orally said, but wherever we don't perform, whenever we don't perform, that is the meaning. Okay. नच अमूर्तेन दैवेन मूर्तस्य सहकर्तृता पुंसः सन्दृश्यते काचित्. For a human being, these two matching with each other, complementing with each other, do not go. And the consequences also. The Paurusha Prayatna's consequence are beautiful results there. And non-performance ka consequence hai, not only we don't gain anything, whatever we have, that also gets lost. Therefore, they can't go together. Hold on to Paurusha. What about Daivam? Tasmat Daivam Nirarthakam. The idea of Daiva and therefore the idea of waiting for something to happen, therefore you are not performing, it is Nirarthaka. When we are tired, we get exhausted, taking like rest is different. When we are hungry, having a food, that's different. They are the required things. But other than that, when we are just in our deep heart, some good time will happen, something will happen, the nakshatras, the grahas will change, then things will be convenient to me. ये बात नहीं सोचना. Keep on performing, that's it. Nobody is interested in our growth. It is you who have to be, and then we have to put effort. That is the insignia of life. लाइफ का अर्थ ही जीवन के लक्ष्यों को लगाते हुए उनको पाने के लिए चेष्टा करना. Ultimate लक्ष्य is becoming one with that, the substratum of the life itself called as the Paramatman, the Brahman, the reality. Done? One more sloka let us see. Mithongani samasadhya dvayore kaika kartruta hastadinam hatatveha na daivena kvachit krutam. तो मिथा अंगानि समासाध्य द्वयोः एकैक कर्तृता. So all limbs of ours put together, they are working. One time, one or two angas may not work in some people because of some problem. Other hand, they are going on working. And those whose both hands are gone, is that Daivam coming and doing something through their hands? Hmm? No. Is it happening? In the country world, how many are handicapped are there? Daivam is not doing. They themselves are working, doing this or that for their own survival. So, by that, what is said, all our anga pratyanga that are given to us are only for our performance. So, non-performing them is equivalent to Krishna, that they are amputated or those limbs we don't have. It is equivalent to that. जैसे भक्ति में कहा हमने, that mouth who doesn't take the name of the Lord, it is the beka of the frog. Or the hands which do not worship the Lord, they are like the Shavahasta, the hands of a dead body. वो वहाँ भक्ति शास्त्र में वैसा बताया. सेम इज हियर सेड हियर, है ना. सम पीपल डू वर्क विद बोथ हैंड्स. दोनों हाथ से लिखने वाले भी हैं, दोनों हाथ से तलवार चलाने वाले भी हैं. अर्जुना वाज लाइक दैट. ही इज कॉल्ड एज सव्यसाच. दोनों हाथ इक्वली सेम एफिशिएंसी से ही कैन शूट द एरोस एंड यूज द खड्ग. सव्यसाच. 8 great names of Arjuna में one of them. Arjuna, Falguna, Partha, Kiriti, Shvetavasana, Savyasachi, Dhananjaya, Vijaya. In these 8 names, somebody reads, chants, rains, etc., floods, etc., will not affect that person. Even if he is in that circumstance, he will be saved. Because the Arjuna is said to be Indramsha Sambhuta. Therefore, Indra is the one who sends the rains and all. So he will be saved. ऐसा कहते. One of the name is Savyasach. With both the hands he can do it. तो ही इज परफॉर्मिंग यार, वो स्किल्स डेवलप करके इज विथ डूइंग बोथ. ऐसा दैव के नाम पे कर दिया तो इवन इज एज ऑफ 70 ही कैन नॉट रीड राइट आई और एबीसीडी आल्सो. His hand is able to work, two hands are working. He is doing that. It is through the Paurusha only, not Daiva. Remember, or leaving it to Daiva, not believing in Paurusha. Leave it then. Let us see अपने आप वो लिखना या युद्ध करना या सब्जी काटना अपने आप हो जाएगा क्या? With the pen or knife or sword. Paurusha only, no, isn't it? So here, let us not wait for someone to come and do something. Let us make it happen. Make the things happen by performance. We are that Lord who is infinitely potential. He himself is working in the whole universe. How can we be lazy? हमारे लिए भगवान काम कर रहे हैं, मतलब हमें उनसे ज्यादा उनके लिए काम करना. Not that I become lazy. Isn't it? That is a very important lesson to be learned. One more we'll see. Mano buddhi vadapyetat daivam nehanubhuyate ha gopalam kruta pragnaihi tena daivam asat sada. So, mano buddhivat api etat daivam nahi anubhuyate ha gopalam kruta pragnaihi tena daivam asat sada. So, I experience my mind, its emotions. I have experienced or seen my intellect, its sharpness, its ability of thinking, decision making, convinced, ये सारा जैसे मैं मेरे मन बुद्धि का अनुभव करता इन दैट प्रत्यक्ष रूपेण. Did anybody have the anubhuti of darshan of the daivam? So, mano buddhivat, just like the mind and intellect are these subtle things. Earlier, the hands, legs, the outer body was told. Now, the antakaran की बात कह रहे हैं. I am aware of my mana. I am aware of my buddhi. In that way, Agopalam is uneducated, the rustic fellow also. वहाँ से लेकर के कृत प्रज्ञा, from the greatest prajnavan purusha, all of them are aware of their karmendriya, jnanendriya, antakarna, their work. How many of them are aware of the daivam, that doing nothing things will come? Here, the Agopala, though he has not got educated, but his own work of milching the cows and selling them is because of his Paurusha. So, to a Pragnavan, becoming a highly knowledgeable person, his knowledge and using of that also is by Paurusha, not by Daiva. So, in this world, educated people of the highest order by Paurusha. Not educated, but in their own level, they are all doing their own works or seva or business. वो भी पौरुष से है ना. कोई रेडी चला रहा है, कोई रिक्शा चला रहा है, कोई सब्जी बेच रहे हैं, उनका दैव से कहा ताल्लुकात का है वो, दैट ऑल्सो पौरुष ओनली. The others have become big ministers or managers of the big shows. They are also by Paurusham. Where is Daivam in both cases? सो बच्चे अच्छे लोगों को बता रहे बाबा पौरुष ही काम बनता है. हाउ यू आर गिविंग अप एंड टेकिंग अप द रॉन्ग कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ दैव, एंड दिन ब दिन सड़ जा रहे हो बुद्धि में, मन में और शरीर में, इंद्रियों में. इन सब को काम कराते रहने से ये एक्टिव डायनामिक शार्प रहते हैं. अदरवाइज अनयूज्ड एट्रोफी, दे ऑल लूज देयर पावर. देन वी बिकम स्टोन ओनली. That means what? The life and faculties are given to perform and achieve. Not used, it will be taken away. This way, we have to be very careful in grasping the need of Paurusha in our life. And then, goal is every moment we are doing one or the other Paurusha, depending on our ability, capacity, goal set, and the need of that hour. Without Paurusha, we can't. So, Chaturvida Purusharthas are there. If ours is Kama Purushartha, Paurusha Prayatna se Pav. If it is your Artha Purushartha, Paurusha Bharata se. If you want to enjoy the Dharma Purushartha, you do it with your Purusha only. Don't lazy out. So too, if your moksha lagaya Purushartha, goal ke रूप में, you just keep on working for it. No lazy out. Every moment हमारे जीवन में निरंतर चलता ही रहना है. At certain time, bodily activity gets reduced once we reach to age of 70, 80. You cannot have that much of physical. But what happened to your mind, intellect? They are not that way become old because of time. Because they are the beyond the time the mind, intellect are. इसलिए उसको तो आप शार्प लगा ही रख सकते in the mantrochar. That is why in the young age only, when we learn hundreds and thousands of mantras, when we become old, where the body cannot move, sitting at one place, chanting these mantras, we can just enter into the lap of the Lord through devotion or into the experience of the self through the meditation on the self. But वो भी activity करना ही है. And then once one reaches the truth, even after that also, he becomes more vigorous in his performance in serving the other beings. He crossed the river, he is helping others to cross it. The ocean of samsara. Let us not make this dynamic planet dead planet by trusting or believing on Daivam and thereby not performing Paurusham. One more shloka. Na murte stena sangosti navase vavapushmadaha murtam chadrushyate lagnam tasmad daivam na vidyate. So, na amurte tena sanghast. That is amurti, daiva is. Therefore, you cannot hold on to it and use it. Nabasa iva vapushmadaha. Just like the body cannot touch the space. I cannot catch the space with my both hands, fist में ऐसा आकाश को पकड़ने का कोशिश. Same way, Daivam is such one which cannot be touched by me. It is a murti rahita. It's only a concept. It's only misguidance. It's only the Ajnani Mudha made concept of the mind, which is only destructive, not helpful at all. So na amurtehe tena sangha asti. Example is navasa iva vapushmadha, that the body cannot touch the space. So murtam cha drishyate lagnam. But any object is there which is tangible, not like space. You can hold it or touch it with body. So to Paurusha is such one, you can touch it by your effort. Therefore, the untouchable दैवम को छोड़कर the touchable पौरुष को पकड़ो. That is amurtam, this is murtam. That is formless, shapeless to say that it is non-conceivable. It is meaningless. This is formful, shapeful means consciously it can be seen. In our life, in everybody's life, the Paurusha Prayatna and its wonderful consequences, the results. So, Murtam cha dushrite lagnam, tasmad daivam na vidyate. So, daivam na vidyate, daivam asat sada, daivam nirartakam. So, all these things are the title songs. The name of this sarga is Daiva Nirakaranam, Purusha Samsthapanam. वाह, अब इतना बताने के बाद हमारे अंदर थोड़ा सा भी वो लेजीनेस ऑन द नेम ऑफ दैवा could not creep in, should not creep in. That's it. And to perform whatever the energies, abilities are required, let us again do Paurusha and gain them. And any of the nonsenses weaken us, make us not perform. Be wise to avoid those nonsenses which weaken our body, which strengthen, which weaken our mind, which distracts our mind. ये सारा हमको ध्यान से दूर करना. That's also part of Paurusha. Done. 14th sloka. Viniyoktrata bhutanam astyanyachet jagattraye sherate bhuta vrindani daivam sarvam karishyati. So, bhutanam anyat, other than the living beings. Viniyoktraha, the performer. Anyachet jagattraye, if somebody is there in the world called as Daivam, other than the performance of the performing beings, something called as Daivatim is there as performer, then Sherate Bhuta Vrindani. Let all the living beings lie down. Sherate matlab so jate. They just sleep. Sherate Vrutam Daivam Sarvam Karishari. Let the Daivam do everything then. And we will not plow the land or sow the seeds or nothing. First lie down, let the Daivam do the farming, etc. है कि नहीं? एज वी गिव द एग्जाम earlier, हम कुछ नहीं करेंगे, चल द लेट द डाइवर्ट, हम बैठे रहते हैं. चल, why only you sit on the name of दैवा? चल, the whole world will sit. Then on the name of दैवा बिना काम के जो बैठकर खाना खा रहा है ना तू, वो खाना भी नहीं आएगा तेरे प्लेट. बिकॉज खाना बनाने वाला, द फार्मर, is inspired by you on the name of Daiva. He gave up doing the farming. Your mother, father also inspired by you. They stopped cooking food for you now. Let the Daiva do it. Wonderful, na? This one, Sherate Bhuta Vrindani, jund of people who are vigorously acting. Let them learn from this great Pandit who believes Daivam, and let them give up all the work and just sleep. Let Daivam do. एक बंदा कह रहे ना महापंडित जी आकर कि let us believe in Daiva, कुछ हो जाएगा अपने आप ही. चलो, let us follow him. Don't take medicine when disease comes. Don't take food when hunger comes. Don't create the food at all by your farming, etc. Even the food, फल वगैरह लटक रहे पेड़ पे, don't go and pluck them. Let the Daivam bring them to you. Even Daivam brings, don't eat it. Let the Daivam only make you eat also. So, विनियोक्तृ अथ भूतानाम अस्ति अन्यत चेत जगत्रये. तीनों वर्ल्ड में, अदर देन द डायनेमिकली वर्किंग पीपल, इफ समथिंग कॉल्ड दैवम इज देयर टू वर्क, शेरते भूत वृंदान. चल, सारे लोग सो जाए. दैवम सर्वं करिष्यति. चलो देखते हैं दैवम करेगा क्या. लेट ऑल द अधिष्ठान देवता स्लीप, है ना. लेट ऑल पंचमुह महाभूत देवता स्लीप. Let all other beings also don't perform. Let the Daivam do. नहीं होता ऐसे. So these concepts are terrible, dangerous, not worthy of believing or practicing. They are destructive. Done in this way, we are left with some 20 more, not 20, yeah, 16 more slokas. Let us see them, enjoy them tomorrow. But the conviction is, uh, keep thinking about this thing beyond the class also, about the Paurusha, Paurusha, Paurusha. And in the Paurusha Prayatna, so much we have to involve that the faculties, they are becoming old, they are becoming diseased, or their demands of desire, all of them we are not even aware of. Okay, at lower level we want the Artha Kama. Never mind, at least do your work and gain them. है ना. सेम थिंग भगवान कृष्ण थर्ड चैप्टर में कहते हैं, ऐसे बंदे को ऑन द नेम ऑफ दैव हु डजंट परफॉर्म, भगवान कॉल्स हिम एज मिथ्याचार. मिथिकाचार नहीं, मिथ्याचार. कर्मेंद्रियाणि संयम्य means not doing any karma with karmendriya. Ya aste manasa smaran indriyarthan. Who is in the mind having the desire of the enjoyment of the objects. Vimudhatma is the highest deluded fellow. Mithyacharaha is this idea of not performing but entertaining the desires. Is mithyacharaha uchyate. Is a futile concept that is. कर्मेन्द्रियाणि संयम्य या आस्ते मनसा स्मरण इंद्रियार्थान विमूढ़ आत्मा मिथ्याचार सह उच्यते. वो तो विमूढ़ है, वो मिथ्याचार है भैया. बट यह तो इंद्रियाणि मनसा संयम्य आरभते अर्जुन कर्मेन्द्रिय कर्मयोगम असक्तस्य विशिष्यते. Third chapter, beautiful shlokas. That one, this one, we have to be relating. That cobwebs of laziness, post procrastinations, postponement, waiting for somebody to come and do, ये सारा ना पता नहीं कितने जन्म से हम लेके आए होंगे. वो है, उसको एक एक को निकाल के फेंक देना. Look at the performers, get inspiration from them, and keep on performing. Keep on keeping on. Go on going on. Go on doing, do on doing on. We have to be like that. मजा है जिंदगी ना. The joy of performance is greater than success. Let us enjoy that. परिश्रम का आनंद लेवे. I enjoy that. इतने 8-10 क्लास करते हैं ना, जान निकल जाती है. And I know I'm doing nothing. You all know all this. You are the Mahatmas who wrote all these books, I know. That's okay, different part. But कर रहे हैं. अब ये भी नहीं करते होते, बस ऐसे. मैं तो यही desire. Till the last moment of life, let the work go on. Happen. More than a prayer, our sankalpa and our doings. Thank you. We'll see tomorrow. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Parabrahmane. बोल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. अम्मा. ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चंद्र तारकम नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य वासः सर्वमिदं नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात्. मंगलं गुरुदेवाय मने गुणात्मने तत्पुरुषाय नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो. बोल श्री सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. श्री योगवाश्रम रामायण शास्त्र की जय. श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि आदि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. नमः पार्वती पते. हर हर महादेव. हर सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद. जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय राम राम. अम्बे अम्बे श्री आदि पराशक्ति माता की जय. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक मुमुक्षु मुक्त गण की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृति की जय. अध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. समस्त श्रोता मंडल की जय. दैट्स ग्रेट. आइए 5 मिनट में वी विल स्टडी अवर आत्मबोध आदि. ओम. Don't wait for Daivam, involve yourself.